Pick up from exactly where we left off.
Oh my, go ahead. I'm going. We record this live, man. This thing is.
Yeah, we on fire lately.
Yo, we getting better.
Yeah.
See, before we was on some goofy way, we just was talking.
Yeah, just talking.
You know, but now we're having a good conversation. And we know we starting to flow with each other.
Yeah, we understand.
You know what I'm saying? So
where we leave off, like talking about, you left off talking about how, and I agree with you, and I don't mean, listen, I agree with you on a level, and I don't mean to, because there are a bunch of women a bunch of our women are taking care properly of the children who our men have left. So I don't want them to feel fucked up, but I agree with you.
Let me ask you this then. It's another issue that I was seeing in the media, black media lately, you know what I'm saying, with you know, Future. He's a hip hop artist.
Yeah, I'm familiar.
You familiar with his baby mother, his child's mother named Sierra?
Yeah.
She's now currently dating this football guy. He's a real like, he's one of them fanatical kind.
I'm familiar with them.
Yeah, and it's something about they mad that he had
sometimes I watch
around
the
the
Wendy
child.
Williams show.
Yeah, he was around the child. So they was angry that he was around the child. How do you feel about that?
I feel he should have been angry because it's a natural thing. Like, it's a natural thing for any man that is worth anything. I feel it's a natural thing for you to be possessive of what's yours. That's your child. And even though you and the baby mom are broken up, I understand that animalistic, this is my territory you stepping in on. And I'm being, maybe by my child's mother, I'm being, maybe she's not respecting me as a father in the way that she could. At the same time, I gotta be like, yo, my G, as an alpha male, if he is that, I'm that all day. I don't know if he is that. But if he is that, then as an alpha male, I gotta say, you have to fall back knowing you're more powerful than him and her. Fall back, and when you get your daughter, that's your time. But there's a certain level of it, like when you out here fucking tweeting and all this shit, you look like the bitch nigga.
Okay, I respect that answer. I'm gonna come from a different angle.
Alright.
I'm gonna come from this angle. I kind of felt that he did look like a bitch ass nigga, but not for the reasons because he was the wolf male and alpha and all that. I thought he was a bitch ass nigga just on the strip that he was ignorant in the way he handled it, because first of all, I'm coming from the perspective that now if the nigga a bum ass nigga, if he a perv or something, yeah, I don't want him around my kid
At all.
But if you're a good guy in my absence, because naturally if me and the mom ain't gonna be around, I don't expect her to go to no convent and be a nun.
Exactly.
She's gonna have some dude around my son, especially my son. And in American society, most likely the woman gets the child. Only in rare occasions, such as ourselves, we get the child. Now, that being said, I feel like now if she picked the right dude and he's a good guy and he's treating my and I'm saying this from experience because I had a man who wasn't my father. I shared this with you the other night. He wasn't my father, and he treated me like I was his own. For over 16 years I lived under his household. Was he mean sometimes? Was he, you know, whatever, man? We growled. Yes, we growled. Yes, but now that I am the man who I am now,
you understand why he growled? You understand why he's growling?
You feel me? But one thing I love and respect, and I will never take away from him. Even in that day, he came up in the age, and I don't know because I never heard of his friends doing it, but just because I remember the movies and shit like that I was saying about the other day too. I know he probably had some ridicule. Yo, that ain't your kid. And he took care of me and my sister. Not just me, but me and my sister. See what I'm saying? We never even called him father.
I'm gonna tell you.
You see what I'm saying? Hold on.
Yeah, and I want to speak.
So coming from that vein, right? Coming from that vein, though, right? Yeah. I feel like, and even from another angle, right? We got to get back to where we see each other's kids as our own. And
that's exactly where I want to be.
You see what I'm saying?
That's exactly. Yo, that young man that came here.
Yeah.
That's like my nephew.
Yeah.
Me and his mom's cool as hell. My son, I raised my son now is 14. His brother's 16. Before my son, I was raising a kid that wasn't mine by myself before my son even came into the picture. Because I believed in that ideology. Because I know we need help. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But here where I get pissed off is like when the bitch gonna come at me like I want child support for the son that is his and the son that we all know is not biologically his, that I admit to not being his, and the state wanna come at me and she like, yeah, get him, white man, because he ain't acting.
That's the bullshit.
And then it's like, and here's my shit, it's like, bitch, you wasn't my wife and you ain't coming for, she used to tell niggas I was her husband. But why ain't you coming for alimony?
Yeah.
If you gonna come for child support, bitch, try to come for alimony. Like, yo,
that's some sucker shit.
Yo, hold
instead
up.
of being grateful for the years you did
for 10 fucking years.
That's corny.
Yo, and this broad, she ain't never buy nothing for him for his birthdays when I was around, even after we broke up. I handled all that. I did this. Like I could go into it, and I'm just saying, like, I'm just saying, like, I'm not the only one. I'm not the only male that goes through this, that tries to step up, and black males specifically, that tries to step up. And now it's like you.
Yeah, when they put the white man into it,
they come at it, they use him.
Yeah,
but there's a saying. There's a saying that goes, a black woman's best enemy against you, and I'm paraphrasing, is a white man. But that's when it goes down to chattel slavery, which wasn't long ago. Yo, they would devise us, and the white man be like, black woman, you safe with me.
Yeah, cause he could kick it our little the little teepee that he built for us in the back. He kicked that shit in, grab her by a weed. And fuck her all kind of crazy, and we just sitting in the corner.
But let's not even talk about the times he came in and grabbed us. But let's acknowledge the times he came in and left her alone and grabbed us and fucked us in the ass. A lot of niggas don't like.
Wow,
that's a historical fact.
That's the first time I even heard that. Brought to the fore. I never even whole ideology. I understand that. You know why? Because
in front of her, just to prove a point.
Well,
also, and that's why
because of the lack of slavery now is why you get the Jeffrey Dahmers that spring up every once in a while. These crazy diabolical motherfuckers, because they don't got people that they own and they can do anything they want to without no repercussions. Now they gotta kidnap a motherfucker.
No, I don't believe that. That's a psychopath. Yeah, they're a psychopath.
You don't think that's psychopathic?
No,
you ever kick a nigga door and rape him, or rape his woman, or rape his child,
no, hold on,
or kill him?
Yo,
that whole slavery shit is psychopathic.
Absolutely, but what I'm saying, the difference between what you're saying is these cats used to do it as a way to, like, these psychopaths and serial killers and shit like this, they're doing it for some kind of emotional internal release. These motherfuckers are doing it just to let you know.
I think
they were doing it just to let the black woman know there's nothing he can do to protect you. Because the same way I rape you, I'm gonna rape him too. And there's nothing you can do.
But what you call the psychopath, I call that remnants of the cultural thing that they had, where they could do this on a cultural level, and it was accepted worldwide. Old world, Caribbean, South America, the whole shit, where you could, if he wanted to kick in the door and rape me, rape you, rape her, rape the kid, or throw the kid against the wall, and his mom would be in there in the rocking chair, she won't even say nothing. She'd be sipping her tea, and it was nothing. So when you see the Jeffrey Dahmers, that is the remnants of, because it's no longer socially acceptable, it's no longer legal. You see what I'm saying? So you're gonna have motherfuckers spring up every once in a while
and get that nut off.
Who just say, I gotta eat me a motherfucker. I gotta chop me a nigga up and put him in the fridge. He just can't help it. Because they was, for 400 years. You think that slavery only had an effect on the people that was enslaved? Slavery had an effect on the motherfuckers who was doing the slavery too.
Yeah, you right.
The shit that they was,
that's another aspect that isn't really ever spoken about.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Did you ever do the knowledge on the medical advancement of the white race?
Absolutely.
Because we all half the shit that they discovering now, we already knew back in the day.
Do you know that and I'm
the shit they was doing to us and the black woman
but even concerning the black woman, historically, a lot of us don't know And like, I'm not saying don't go, women, I'm not saying don't go to the gynecologist. Get your box checked the fuck out.
Yeah, I mean,
often.
the shit that they learned from the shit they was able to do to the free,
but
to the slave
gynecology,
woman.
that medical industry of gynecology came out of the slavery torture.
Yeah, exactly. So be able to freely be able to open this woman up, do what you wanted to her. If she died, she died. If she lived and be deformed, they had this
lab rat.
Hey, so what?
Lab rat.
Nobody. Who was going to knock on your door and serve you a warrant?
But God,
domestic abuse.
And I'm going to say God,
Nobody.
but God bless. And this is, and I can fully say this. I don't know if every black man watching this can say this, but I can fully say this. I'm in that vein of the Mal. I'm in that vein of a nigga. I'm in the vein of a nigga. I don't beg for nothing. Ain't nobody gonna take nothing from me. If you take me, you taking my life, and I swear to God, it don't come easy. I ain't. God bless the soul of Eric Garner. I won't beg a nigga for nothing.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
And when I say nigga, I mean just a man. Like you could be a cop, you could be a soldier, and you know damn well I respect all our first responders.
You
definitely do. But I don't give a fuck. As a grown man, I have sovereignty over what is mine, my body. And you ain't just gonna do anything you want to me. I'm not
respect that. I respect that. I definitely respect that. You know what I'm saying? As far as that, and
I'm a law-abiding citizen. And I'm gonna say please, thank you. I'm gonna say sir, and this not because I feel weak or I feel like I'm scared, just because. Yo,
and I differ on you on that. I feel like they need to be I feel like they need to be saying, "Excuse me, sir."
I feel like it can go.
You know why I pulled you over?
I feel like it should go.
Thank you for handing me your license so I could run your plates.
I feel like it should go both ways.
It should go both ways.
But when I say sir to a police officer, I don't feel it's not.
I feel like they should do it more because they are the ones that's on duty. They're at work right in there.
So are we when they pull
What other establishment, what other job do you know that you could just, if somebody walked in here right now, right, and talk to the proprietor, right, of this shop, this very shop, right, and said, sir, I see this jacket right here, I see that you have, blah, 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 right, and he, what you say, motherfucker? Who are you talking to? Are you serious? You see what I'm saying? Or if he had a worker here and somebody, old lady came in, are y'all open? Mother, do it look like we open